So I'm just thinking as I go, and something's just occurred to me now that I want to explore. And what I'm thinking about is race. And there are a number of races on Earth. And I'm looking or thinking about how the different races compare to each other and how they've been in the world and how successful they are compared to each other and things like that. So initially I'm thinking that on Earth, it does seem it does seem to be the case that white people have been the most successful, have achieved the most, and are basically the most impressive of the races on Earth. So I'm thinking we got white people, black people, Asian people, and Far Eastern people, like Chinese people. So I'm going with those four groups for now. So it does seem that of the four races, it seems that white people have been the most successful. They produced the most engineers, scientists, and philosophers, and whatever. They appear to have achieved the most politically and financially in the world. So I would say that at first look, and this is just thinking as I go, on Earth, white people seem to be the most um, capable race of the races that there are. So I think that there are many more Chinese people, Far Eastern people than anyone else. I think in terms of the actual numbers, the quantity, I think Chinese people are the most populous. Then you've got Asian people, then probably black people, and finally probably white people. I don't know about numbers, and I will look into that to see how the numbers compare. But the bottom line at initial glance is that white people seem to have been the most successful on Earth. I don't know how to judge where the others rank, but I'm guessing it would be Asian people second in terms of success in the world, financial success, contributions intellectually, things like that. And then third will probably be, it's hard to judge between black people and Chinese people in terms of third and fourth place. So I'm going to go with white people first and Asian people second in terms of how the races have contributed to the world and how they've achieved success in the world. So as I said, this is the initial thinking, and it has just occurred to me. So I am wondering how the different races compare on Earth. So it seems to me that white people are the most impressive and have achieved the most successful. And when I think about great scientists, for example, the people who come to mind are all white people. They're not Asian people or Chinese people or black people. It's principally white people who have been the great scientists over history that I'm aware of. And I think this is interesting because the natural question is why? Why is it the case that white people have achieved the most intellectually and whatever and contributed to our world in the most dramatic way? It does call into question, do we judge the races and should we be looking at how we might compare the races? Is that sensible, logical? Is it a good idea to do? And does it make sense? My initial thought is that it does appear as if white people have achieved the most in the world in so many areas of endeavor, in science and politics and warfare and whatever. It does appear as if white people have been the most successful. And as I said, I'm not even sure if this is a valid thing to be thinking about. It has just occurred to me, and so I am pursuing this. But my initial thought is that white people have been the most successful race on Earth. And then I'm wondering what the reasons for that might be and how to compare the races properly. So I'll see how it goes.